One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bears offense will start this game off with the football. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run. And they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bears decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Cowboys looking to convert on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, in 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Hicks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Davis looking to pass. Makes the catch. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! They get set for the point afters. We have the 1st score of the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Bennett. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. for it. He'll pull it down. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dances away. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Offense changing the play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the air, it's Bennett. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got rid of it just in time.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hill. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Bennett. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bears line up to punt it away.
Number 13, on to kick it off.
what you can and help out the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Making side adjustments here. It's complete. That's weird. They'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Davis will throw. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him in stride at the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his man. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. It's Bennett. Bringing the heat. defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Here's a heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Bennett. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gives it on the option. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bears!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes the heat. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wideout. Davis looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
That's caught. It's Paul. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Puts it out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking.
There he goes! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. He just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He leaves it with his back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do